All right,
Oh, there we are. All right. Welcome into Prop 5 here at the
so,
Five Reasons YouTube channel. I'm Ethan Skolnick. You can follow me at Ethan J. Skolnick and at Five Reasons Sports. I got David Eversole. You can follow him at David W. Eversole. Got Eric Wadicki. You can follow him at Eric Wadicki. We have the props back on the board. Now, you still can't play prize picks in the state of Florida, but this feels a little bit closer. You can at least see the props now. I wonder what they're preparing for. Anyway, if you're outside of the state of Florida and 31 other states, you can still use the code 5, sign up, get your initial deposit matched up to $100. There are no rollovers. We do recommend that you use the code 5. Put down as much up to 100 as you want because you're just going to get matched that one time. So check it out. Again, prizepicks.com, FIVE. Get that initial match up to $100. All right, if I was playing today, I would be playing a couple of these college props. I liked a couple on the UConn game. Recommend you guys check out the NCAA board because, of course, you can pair any of these Elite Eight games with NBA games. There are only 2 NBA games tonight, so let's get to them, and then tomorrow we'll drill down a little bit more on the Heat Wizards game up in Washington. Tonight's games: Orlando against Milwaukee. Atlanta against Milwaukee. Some playoff implications there. The Bucks are trying to hold as close to the 2 seed as they can, and Memphis, a team that's way out of it at this point, is facing Orlando, a team that's trying to hold on to home court advantage in the Eastern Conference and not slip all the way to the play-in, which is still a possibility at this stage. I'll give you a couple of props that I like, and then we'll swing it around here. I do like Chris Middleton tonight, over 11.5 rebounds and assists. He's been over that 4 of the last 5. They've been ramping up his minutes of late, so with the ramp up in the minutes has come the ramp up in production. I know, Eric, you like the Middleton prop today as well. Is that right?
Yeah, I liked Middleton going over 6 threes attempted. No Damian Lillard tonight, and so they're going to need to get that 3-point volume from somewhere. He's hit 7 in his last 2 games.
There you go. So there are the numbers on Middleton again. The volume going up without Dame, and they need to get wins at this stage. Anything on that Milwaukee game that you see, Mr. Eversole?
yeah, I'm gonna actually take Giannis under 7 assists. Like Eric said, no Dame in this game. Scoring options are a little bit limited outside of him, of course, and Chris Middleton. He doesn't have a lot of guys to really get the ball around to right now. And surprisingly, he's been under this number 68% of the time this season. And that number was at 7.5. It dropped down to 7, obviously. So I'm going to kind of go with that trend and play Giannis under 7 assists.
All right, and again, Giannis was not a big assist guy early in his career. They kind of picked up in recent years, and again, looking at that one there, DeJounte Murray has been in the news of late. Eric, 44 points on 43 shots or something
44,
like that?
44 on 44.
All you.
44 on 44. At least he's 1-to-1 on that. Still no Trae Young. Atlanta is a play-in team. They're going to be either the 9 or the 10, either them or Chicago at this stage. They just trapped in mediocrity forever.
Yep.
It seems like, with the exception of that one run to the conference finals, which was fluky 3 years ago. What do you see? You see DeJounte going over anything tonight?
Yeah, I like DeJounte's assist tonight. He's averaging at 8.5. I like him going over that number. He's averaging about 9.5 over his last 10 games, and he's gone over that number 7 out of the last 10. His usage rate is approximately 100% right now in Atlanta. So with the ball in his hand so much, I just think he's going to get to that assist number tonight.
David, anything on the Atlanta side?
Yeah, I mean, you got to look at Murray. I mean, the volume he had, he just went 6 for 19 from 3 in the last game. And over his last 11 games, he's taking 11 threes per game. For the whole month of March, he's averaging 4 made threes per game. I mean, this goblin right here at 2.5 threes is free money. As far as I'm concerned, right there, that's where I would look to. And if you even want to get ambitious, you could take this at 4.5 threes. They're going to be chucking the ball a lot. They don't really care about defense much in Atlanta. So I feel like the Murray 3-point plays are really, really good tonight.
All right, so taking a look at the Murray 3-point plays tonight. I'm going to pivot over to that Memphis-Orlando game. I was looking at both Orlando guards tonight. Of course, Memphis has been beat up forever. And again, just playing towards the lottery at this stage. I was looking at both Cole Anthony and Jalen Suggs. I would play Jalen Suggs over tonight on his points. Been over it, I think, 4 of the last 6. The number that they put on the board, been a much more steady contributor of late for Orlando. You can see 3 out of 5 there. I think it's 4 out of 6 overall, 12.5 points for Jalen Suggs. You could look at Anthony also. I just feel like, again, Suggs has been the upswing player of late. I also looked at Paolo's number, 21.5 points. Shied away from it a little bit. He's been hugging that line from time to time. And again, with Memphis, you just don't know. Orlando's not a team that blows a lot of teams out. But Memphis, I don't know what kind of effort there's going to be there. So I'm a little concerned about some fourth quarter minutes. But I'm going to play Suggs over tonight. Eric, anything on that game?
Yeah, I like Luke Kennard in that one, over 2.5 threes made. He's made at least that number in 5 out of the last 6 games that he's appeared in for Memphis. It's just kind of a looter and a riot situation for a guy like Kennard. I expect him to get a lot of shots up.
All right, so playing Kennard over. David, anything on that game that jumped out to you?
Yeah, Mo Wagner. Been pretty solid lately. Just looking at his overall body of work, he's been over this points and rebounds. He's at 14.5. He's hit that 9 out of 15. So I'm going to continue to look for those contributions from him on the points and rebounds. So I like Mo Wagner over 14.5 points plus rebounds in this game.
You got to pronounce, if you're going to take him, you got to pronounce it correctly. Here, repeat it.
Wagner?
David. Wagner. Mo Wagner. He's the less skilled Wagner of the two.
Yes.
But he's given the Heat hell at times. So there is some respect there. All right, use the code 5 FIVE. Again, we'll be in tomorrow prior to some of the NBA games, and of course the Elite Eight still going. You can jump on there. Use the code 5 FIVE. Get the initial deposit matched up to $100. Have a good night, everybody.
Thanks, guys.